A spoiler-free review of Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. What can I say about this? Let me start here. The second half of the film is a blast. It's everything that you want to see out of a Mission Impossible film. And if you've seen the trailer and you've seen the plane scene is as long as you want it to be. And as my son said in the middle of it, Dad, this is super intense. So the second half of the movie worked for me. The first half, however, is a giant mess and is an hour of exposition, an hour of just explaining. The way I was explaining it to friends last night was, I want you to imagine a cooking show about how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, except that cooking show that should be 3 minutes long is an hour and 12 minutes long. They explain everything as if you've never seen a Mission Impossible movie ever. And I don't know who the person who would be seeing this movie as their first entry to Mission Impossible, but they have made that first hour for you, so you are completely caught up, because everybody else who's a fan of this franchise did not need an hour of exposition explaining everything that has happened. And there are two things with the plot that I won't explain here because they're spoilers. And there was someone on Reddit saying, like, look, not everything needs to be explained in a movie. But I think since this is a part two of a movie that you watch, there's some things that happen in this film that happen without explanation that don't make a whole lot of sense going from the first part, Dead Reckoning, to the Final Reckoning. And I know this movie has been asked to do the unthinkable, that it was a sequel to a first part and now is a series finale, and that's a lot to ask for a film that was designed clearly, because I imagine that second half of this film was designed to just be the finale of what we were doing at Dead Reckoning, and all the rest of it was kind of shoehorned in to make sure that this is the final Mission Impossible ? Because this is the final installment, there is no mid-credit or end-credit sequence. And like I said, it's a tale of two movies, but I will say that second half doesn't feel long enough. That's what's so weird about this film. That first half just slogs and you want it to be over. And as soon as the action starts to happen, you want more of the story as it starts to envelop, and you get the spycraft and the action and all the stuff that you want out of a Mission Impossible movie. That doesn't feel long enough. The first hour feels like 10 years.